Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the Rise and Fall Trading Hub. I'm back with part 12 of 18, and in this part we continue from where we left. So we were dealing with the candle patterns. We've already looked at the engulfing candle pattern and um, the piercing line and the dark ground cover candle patterns. So today we look at another one called let's look at the morning star candle pattern and the evening star candle pattern. Now we're going to look at how this is formed and how you can use it to make sure that you are profitable in your trades. So beginning with how it is formed, the morning star is formed after a downtrend. There has to be a downtrend. Listen carefully. There has to be a downtrend, a clear downtrend. After a downtrend, a red candlestick is formed, followed by a small candlestick. In other words, a candlestick with a small body. Now this candlestick, let me mark it for you. I'm talking about this candlestick here. This that candlestick, it could be like the one shown here, the spinning top, a candle, or it could also be a donji. Now a spinning top means it's a candlestick with wicks on either side, and the wicks are almost equal in length. Okay, a perfect example would be this one. Look at that candlestick. So that one is what we call a spinning top candlestick. It's a perfect example. If you look at the wicks on either side, they have equal length. So it has a small, it has a small body, but the body is bigger than that of Andonji. Now Andonji candlestick is a candlestick which has almost no body. It's a very small body. It's like a plus sign. A good example is this one. This one is Andonji candlestick. And what Andonji candlestick means, or even the spinning top candlestick, is also a spinning top candlestick. What it means is that there is indecision in the market. There is indecision in the market. This one is Andonji candlestick here. So this small body candlestick means that there is indecision in the market. So in other words, this downtrend means that the sellers are in control. Then there is indecision. So and every time there is indecision in the market, it means that the next candlestick that forms matters a lot. It will tell you where the market is headed. So after this indecision, you realize that this green candlestick is formed, meaning that the market has reversed, and so we will have an uptrend. So the morning star is also a reversal candlestick. It is a three candlestick pattern, and it is formed by three candlestick in this form: big, small, big. Big candlestick, small candlestick, big candlestick. That is a complete formation of a morning star. So it means that the market is going to rise. So if we were to place trends using the morning star, we would enter the market after the close of this candlestick, this green one. And remember what we said in the previous parts. If you analyze using 5 minutes, you enter your trend using 10 minutes to eliminate the possibility of having the retracement candlestick. For instance, in this case, if this one was after the close of this one could be a small rent candlestick. That would be the retracement candlestick. That's why I'm saying we would enter a trend using 10 minutes to take care of the retracement candlestick, and then so this one would give us the profit. So but in this case there is no retracement candlestick, so if we enter the trend at this point and exit at this point, we would still make profit. So that is very, very, very important. So this is the morning star. So the other one is the evening star. The evening star is the opposite of the morning star. So the evening star is formed after an uptrend. There has to be an uptrend. Then after an uptrend, a green candlestick is formed, followed by a small body candlestick. It could be doji, it could be spinning top candlestick, and then a red candlestick. So here there is an uptrend, meaning that buyers are in control, and then there is indecision. Look at this green candlestick here. This doji. There is an indecision. So indecision means the next candlestick that forms means a lot. So since this one is bearish, it means that the market has reversed, and so there is going to be a downtrend. Now let me say something here. This in the morning star and in the evening star, the middle candlestick, the small one, the small body candlestick, could be either bearish or bullish. It could be red or green. That doesn't matter. As long as you look for an uptrend, in the case of the evening star, an uptrend, then a small candlestick, then a red candlestick. Now, these two patterns should be used at the support and resistance. So, like for the morning star, this one should be used at the support. The evening star should be used at the resistance area. So don't use them in isolation. Make sure that at least you have a background information of what a support area is and what a resistance area is. Of course, we covered that in the previous parts. I think from part 6 we started covering the support and the resistance. But the morning and the evening star should be used like that. So when I talk about a trend, that there should be a trend. In this case of the morning star, I'm saying there has to be at least 3 red candlesticks before the formation of the small one. This one has the evening star. It has to have at least 3 bullish candlesticks before the formation of this small one. And then when it forms, followed by a red one, then the market has reversed and you can enter your trend. For instance, in this case, if we were to enter a trend, we would trend using this candlestick and this candlestick. Of course, it would give us a profit. Even this one is a morning star, a red, followed by a small candlestick, then a green. So we would enter our trend here and exit somewhere here. We would still make a profit. So this is the morning and the evening star. Now these patterns are very, very, very common, very frequent. So if you master them, it means that every time you enter the market to look for an entry, you always get one because they are very common. Very common. They are more common than the dark ground cover and the spinning top and the piercing line patterns. So the morning and the evening star are very common. So what I would like you to do is go to your charts and try to, if this is the first time you are encountering with this, it's the first time you are hearing about the evening and the morning star, go to your charts and try to first of all mark the morning and the evening stars. You should be able to locate them before you start thinking about trending using them. Okay, but generally that's how the morning star is formed and the evening star is formed. Look for a trend. For the case of the morning star, a downtrend, then a red candlestick formed, followed by a small candlestick, then a green candlestick. Then that's a morning star. For the evening star, an uptrend, a small body candlestick, a red candlestick. That's the evening star. So they have variations, of course, because when we talk about something like this candlestick, the donji, we have many types of donji, at least 4 types of donji. So we will be dealing with those candlesticks later. But at least you should know a donji candlestick is a candlestick with a very small wick. It looks like a plus sign. The general donji. So we have also the spinning top that has a small body and long wicks on either side, and those wicks are almost equal in length. So that is your morning star and the evening star. So what we are going to do is in the next part I'm going to combine now these the candles patterns that we have learned and then I combine them and we place trends using them. Look at this one. This one is a downtrend, a red, a small candlestick, then a green. So this one is clearly what? A morning star. This is also the morning. Okay, so I've told you they are very common. So but there has to be a trend first. Very important. There has to be a trend first. So from part 15 or 16 we will start looking at placing trends using the Rio account. So make sure that before then you've gathered enough confidence. Practice, especially if you're beginner, practice using your demo account, and then we will be able to enter trends using our Rio account. Let me use this to explain to you the retracement candlestick that I was talking about. If you look at this one is a green one, then a small body candlestick, then a red one. So this one is also listen carefully. This one is also an evening star. The problem with this one is that there is no clear trend here. We say there has to be a good trend, but this is an evening star. So if you look at this candlestick, if we wanted to enter a trend, we would enter a trend of this at the close of this red one. So if we used 5 minutes, we would run into a loss. That's why I said you analyze using 5 minutes, but you enter your trend using 10 minutes, so that we would enter our trend here using this retracement candlestick and this red one. So the 10 minutes would elapse after the close of this one, and so we would be profitable using 10 minutes. But if you used 5 minutes, you would run into a loss. This is what we call the retracement candlestick. And of course, clearly we have seen how to overcome the problem of the retracement candlestick. Okay. So that is the morning star and the evening star. So practice that, give me feedback, and we are almost done with the rise and fall, and I'm happy that you have been with me. This one is also an evening star, an uptrend. See, there is an uptrend, then green small candlestick, then red. So this one is clearly an evening star. Is another evening star. Very common. These patterns are very common. So if I were you, I would practice a lot, so that you can't miss an entry if you have mastered these candle patterns. So that is all for this part. In the next part, I'll show you how to enter the trends now. But I will combine this evening star, the morning star, and the dark ground cover, all the patterns that we have looked at. Thank you so much, and see you in the next part. If I were you, I would click the notification bell so that when I upload the next one, you will be notified. Thank you, and see you.